Welcome to this week's Freelance Lifestyle Podcast, the 3-minute podcast for your tea break. This is actually the third time I've recorded this today. The first time I tried it in the car because I know one of the podcasters that I follow records all of his podcasts in the car. I'm not sure what he's driving, but I definitely couldn't hear it properly when I played it back. So I recorded it again this afternoon and I recorded it in Evernote, and with an accidental tap of my fat little fingers, I managed to accidentally delete it. So hopefully this is third time lucky. So I just wanted to talk about something this time regarding the perks of freelancing that you don't necessarily think about before you go into it. So there are obviously perks around working the hours that you want with the clients that you want, charging in theory what you want and things like that. Those are all fantastic perks. But there are a few other things that you don't necessarily realise until you get into it. And I realised this after I came out of a coaching session this morning with one of my clients. And she's a lovely lady who I met a few years ago when I was at a networking event, and I actually hired her at the time to do a nutrition consultation. And we ended up swapping services instead of me just hiring her. So she then hired me for my social media. And we've gone on to be like good friends since then. And we chat about all sorts of things. And she's been very useful in terms of baby advice for me ahead of my little one arriving. And it kind of made me realise that freelancing has really helped me to build a whole new group of friends that I don't know if I would have found before. And I've definitely found also that it's a really supportive group of friends, which is my second point really, is the positivity of the freelancing community is so impressive. Whereas you would think that people who do similar things would be very competitive and kind of backstabbing, but it's not. It's really supportive and collaborative. So the second thing I found was just the wonderful, supportive and kind of empowering environment of being in the freelancing community. And finally, the third thing I love is basically being one of the first people to find out about new companies and products. Because when you get brought on board to do things like their social media or their PR or their copywriting and things like that, you become one of the first people to know about that product or service. And it's really exciting to see something grow from the very beginning stages of an idea to launching that product or service. So that's, for me, is one of the most exciting parts of being freelance. But I would love to know what for you the added perks were of freelancing. What did you not expect to love and it's come along and made your life even better without even realising? Let me know over on Twitter at freelance_life, or join us in the Facebook community, Freelance Lifestylers, which you can join just by joining my free mailing list at freelancelifestyle.co.uk/newsletter.